Welcome back, everyone, to some more Stardew.
So has anybody else ever accidentally clicked the milk bucket while you're in bed? And it's slightly awkward.
No.
I can't say I have. So,
All right.
when we're all in, we can probably get the time started here.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Time.
First thing I'm doing here is I am making some winter seeds. Let's go there.
All right. I'm choosing to leave the barn door closed because even though I feel like the animals could use some fresh air, I feel like they're not going to enjoy the cold. So.
All right. Okay. He was very impressed with our expedition. And void essence.
So one of the mods that we have is basically to let you know when animals need to be pet. And my question is, either the mod has a glitch in it or there's something about the game mechanics themselves that I don't understand. Basically, I walked into my barn and my cow was like, hey, I need to be pet, milked, etc.
Yep.
My sheep was, hey, I need to be pet. But the goat had neither. And it's like, I thought you needed to pet them every day. Maybe that changed. Maybe that's never been the case and I just don't understand. But I pet the goat anyway. Because,
And I thought it was every day as well.
Okay.
So did I.
Could be a glitch. I'll pay attention and see if it keeps happening. Or if it happens again anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to grab some beets. Okay. And how is everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
Okay, I think.
Pretty good.
All right. Can I use my... Two of those. Two of those. Two of those. And... two of those. And we can make...
So I'm a little surprised that the tall grass hasn't gone away on my farm. Okay, for full disclosure for viewers, as far as I'm aware, because I don't think in our previous playthroughs on stream we never got to winter, did we? Or did we?
I don't.
What was that
yes.
one more time, Dave?
In our previous playthroughs on stream, we never got to winter, did we? Or did we?
The last one we finished up just after winter because we were all waiting to be able to marry our stuff, and we had to wait till the first rain to get our amulets, which was spring.
Yeah, where's my marry a goat option? Seriously. Stardew Dev, get on that.
The 1.16 patch is coming up.
That's true.
Where the hell is the wizard?
Oh, it comes back. It comes back the day I come back from the UK, and I freaking plan on at Heathrow Airport. Downloading it and playing it on a 10-hour flight back to New Orleans.
Hey, why not?
So we got some luck. So I'm gonna go and see if these geodes have any low crystal fruit. Down. Oakland. Minerals. Thunder egg. Or stone. And doesn't look like anything. The museum needs. So
Oh yeah. If anybody has any need whatsoever for long grass, feel free to like scythe anything that's outside my fence here.
Yeah, I was just cleaning it up a little bit.
Sounds good.
Aesthetic purposes.
let's see, what did we need here? We need cabbage, truffle, poppy. That's it.
Woo! I brought a dark regent to the wizard dude and got $1,000.
Nice. I think. Hey, level up foraging.
Juice.
Oh wow. Stuart just sous vide a pork roast for 24 hours.
Ooh.
Nice.
Slowly. Yeah. Not gonna eat it because I don't think it'll stay down for me. For those listening, I'm either have a resurgence of my long COVID stomach issues, or the stomach flu, or food poisoning. Don't know what, but
Well, the
I
weather
feel
up here has
oddly.
been fucking nuts, and it's thrown my whole body completely out of whack. Cause
Yeah.
my whole family's basically a bunch of human barometers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine like in the region which three of the four of us live, I imagine that anybody who's sensitive to pressure changes is probably completely out of whack right now.
Oh God, I'm
Thankfully, I'm immortal, so that sort of thing doesn't affect me. I am immortal until it is proven otherwise, and the day it is proven otherwise is the day I actually no longer care.
New rewards museum. What don't I care about? Ooh.
hello.
All right, everyone's going to the saloon because it's a Friday. Cutscene with Emily. And Sarah Noble's just wandering around the back of it. Cocktail menu. Ooh, a cocktail menu. Let's see. Back room red wine with cacao. Vodka cranberry. Let's go.
The mayor is busy talking to Marnie about his purple boxers.
I mean, as you do.
Beulah, here it is.
His special purple boxers.
All right. So you better get back to work. Okay. Situation.
There we go.
Okay. That is most of the people. Oh, cutscene with Abigail. Someone let me know when it hits midnight, so I'll skip that.
All right. It's
Alright,
10:30
yes, sir.
currently.
Alright, wondering why in the graveyard at this hour. The best place in town to find some privacy. Till you showed up. Practicing swordsmanship. Too weak to swing a blade.
11 o'clock.
Alright. Haunted caves. Used sword before. And my whole life, but never done anything memorable.
Hi, Stummies.
11:30.
Alright. Alright.
11:50.
Alright. And
Midnight.
alright. Skipping. Yeah, Abigail just told her dad to sod off.
As you
Yeah.
do.
And everything turns out beautifully. Everybody's happy. Yay! Nothing bad possibly happened.
Alright, back on the farm.
Till 43 a.m. Oh, fun.
And in bed.
Just in time.
I had a whole hour left.
True.
Waiting for other players.
I'm waiting for other players, 404.
Yeah, I am
Same.
too.
Okay,
There we
there
go.
we are.
I don't know what that was.
Watching the
That-
time clock, and like, oh,
Froze.
You remember to grab a void essence out of my chests.
I'm
Back
froze.
to the wizard. Oh no.
Is your guys' screen black?
Yes.
Yep.
We'll let it set for a second.
Yep. It seems like it.
Full spells flip over your
There we
console
go.
Okay.
window. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I
Level
do
8
see what looks like an exception.
Level 8 forging.
Actually, not an exception.
Foraging.
It's more of a warning.
Okay. Berry harvesting, and I can make the farm totem.
We need the rain totem though. Or I do.
Yeah.
But farm totem's good.
Yep.
You know, I'm genuinely curious if this is if the mods we're using are coded in C# because that's what the error or the warnings and stuff make me think of.
It's possible. I mean,
Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably likely. Because correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Stardew made in Unity?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, and Unity, I've worked with Unity a bit in the past. Unity is very much a C#. I don't want to say C# centric, but it's very much intended to work with C# for your like back end programming.
he said back end.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say that.
did.
Beat me to it.
And as somebody who's written adult games, I can tell you all about back end programming.
Go right ahead. It's not my stream.
Hey Brody, sorry your channel's about to get banned.
Yeah.
You're like, somehow I always knew this is DY.
Surprised it took this long.
I am too. So this is a random side note. I don't know if anybody other than me has a silo.
Nope.
But if you look at the silo, the like extra orange, like, like top dome on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the three of us that live like, in this area, you know that one barn along I-39 that has that used to have a pumpkin on the top of their silo?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just made me think of that.
Yeah.
They still have the pumpkin, it's not on the ground.
Yeah, it's now on the ground and in multiple
I think
pieces.
it's Richo took it down
yeah,
one year.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Side note for those that aren't from our area, basically there used to be this silo that the top of the silo was basically a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern kind of a thing, and I think it was made out of fiberglass. But anyway, there was like a. Oh, go ahead. What's up? We all started. I think we all stopped talking at once.
Yeah. Anyways, you were saying.
Anyway, but there was, but I think it was made out of fiberglass. Anyway, it got blown off during, I forget if it was a windstorm. I don't think it was a tornado. I think it was just a really strong windstorm, and it basically blew off. And fiberglass, especially old fiberglass, tends to get brittle. So basically, it shattered when it, well, no, not shattered, but anyway, it broke into multiple pieces when it hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And those pieces are still there, like, geez, 10, 15 years later at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, it's one of those things that's like, I would give this dude money to, like, rebuild that and put that back up there. I would show up with like sheets of fiberglass and like a tub of resin. It's like, all right, let's rebuild this thing. Let's go. Because that was like a landmark when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Also, the other one too, going out east is the car in the tree.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Is
Where's
still
that
there?
one? Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Still
is
there.
that Fort Atkinson, roughly?
Yeah. No.
Clinton.
Towards
No,
Clinton.
Clinton. Okay, yeah. It's out on 43. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never
Meanwhile,
out there done
everybody.
that. I don't live there.
Meanwhile, everybody at home is like triangulating. Let's see, they mentioned I-39, they mentioned I-43.
Don't go back to our old videos a few years ago of us playing Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah. I think I even say on my website like what city I live in. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm 100% certain I do now that I think about it.
And it's well known where I live because I'm,
Yep.
hard to find me I live in a big city, so.
It's one of those things. There are things about me that are easy to find out. There are things about me that are hard to find out. And I'm
Yeah.
perfectly cool with people finding out the easy things. The hard things, good luck. Like as a genuine thing, like, if you manage to outsmart me on these, congratulations, you won. I legitimately, tip my hat to you. But I've never like tried to hide the city I live in. How does it only 1 p.m.? You guys need anything in the barn here? Are you sure? I can get like a drink of water or something. Nothing? You're all good? All right.
Sounds
Everybody need a
like
mojito or something?
okay. Oh, cutscene. This is a wizard.
Random little detail that I'd like to really shout out in the sound design for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you walk through tall grass, like you hear how it's ever so slightly muffled, just like very slightly.
Yep.
It's the perfect, like, because right now, like if you look up, it's clearly snowing, and that's just really good sound design, honestly. Like I'm a huge sucker for atmospheric sound design.
Yep. Yeah. It's okay, everyone. The magical barrier will stay intact for at least the next 6 seasons.
What?
I'm gonna get something to drink.
I'm just
What
quoting.
magical barrier? Oh god, server has closed the connection. Server, why?
Pause.
Age 492 is quit. No.
What? I wonder if somebody was downloading. Hang on, stand by. I'm gonna need the. Hang on. Should be able to. Rejoin Victory Farm. That is something I'm actually gonna have to figure out with my like home router setup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for those who don't already know this, because I think I'm sure I've mentioned this on stream. I am also an author on the side. And I basically am just literally running. Looks like Tanuki must have also dropped off.
No, I'm here. I went and
You're
got
here?
a.
Oh, weird.
went-
It didn't
I
show
said,
you as an active player. Anyway, I'm back on now.
I said I went and got a drink.
Oh, okay. No, I thought like on my screen when it listed like players currently like on the server, it didn't list you, but okay, that must be a weird quirk. Anyway,
Games
I think I mentioned it on stream before
Mm-hmm.
that I am also an author as well, and a good chunk of the stuff that I write is hosted on a server, like literally running out of a server that's about 6 feet from where I'm recording this right now. The downside of that is that when somebody downloads like basically all of like does like a bulk download all at once, I only have one internet connection, so yeah.
So someone's reading your book.
Maybe, which would be awesome. I have if you don't mind me plugging a little bit here.
Go for it.
I have 2 stories that are currently okay. One is an ongoing series. One is a choose your own adventure that's in progress. The ongoing series is Gloria the Goat. It is 18 plus. It's a story involving a goat lady who is, off at college and all of the college misadventures. The other story I have is Belrai and the Summoner. That one is a grand choose your own adventure that is still sort of in progress. It's going to be in progress for probably most of my lifetime, in all honesty, like adding to it, building onto it, continuing the story. But anyway, both of these are available for Affinity. You can look up Dave the FoxMage. It's right there. And especially if you look at so the Gloria series is entirely posted there. The Belrai and the Summoner, I have posted as much there as I can based on Fur Affinity's terms of service. Not that there's any content that wouldn't be okay with terms of service, but like more along the lines of they have a cap on the file size that they allow, and the story is much larger than that cap. So, yeah. So yeah, that's my primary thing. I also do YouTube on the side. Anyway, I'm done shilling myself.
Oh,
So,
is everybody back in so I can unpause?
Yep.
oh yep, I think we all are.
If Fox Mages, then we
So,
are.
so Dave, do you have a deluxe farm?
Define deluxe farm.
The biggest farm you can get.
Barn.
Barn, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Can I buy you a pig? Because somebody just made level 9 foraging. I need to make truffle oil so somebody can get married.
I mean, if you would like to buy me a pig so somebody can get married, that's totally a thing that could happen.
Yeah.
Wait, who made level 9?
I did.
Ooh.
Okay, so fun fact. I haven't mentioned this.
Oh god.
I have truffle oil.
You have truffle oil? Okay, let me
Let me find it.
That's your secret superpower. You have truffle oil.
and I'm not buying you. Actually, I am gonna buy you a pig. So we do need stuff from
Truffle.
the pig. We need a truffle from the pig. So I'm buying you a pet pig as soon as probably
Alright.
not till tomorrow.
It needs.
If you don't mind,
I do have a request. I don't mind, but I do have a request for the name.
you can pick out the name. Oh damn it, Marnie, she left. Yeah, you can. What do you want to name it?
Mr. Pigglesworth.
I don't know if that's gonna fit, but
Give it a try. If all else fails, do your best with the number of characters it gives you.
Trying to remember what the hell a rain totem needs.
I'm getting it for you. Hang on. 1 hardwood, 1 truffle oil, 5 pine tar.
That's an odd list of things to need.
I've got it all.
I have
Yeah.
1 pine tar. Yeah.
It's still an odd list of things to need, though.
I have all of it. Hang on, let me put it in the red one here. Red one's full. Never mind.
Yeah, I hoard stuff.
Orange, so do I.
Okay.
There's the hardwood, pine tar, truffle oil.
Okay.
It has to be planted in the exact area, by the way.
Okay, look in the green one.
Ooh, I will be doing this tomorrow.
So if anybody wants to get married, tomorrow's your day.
I mean,
You can't
Um,
marry a goat, Dave.
are you sure? I feel like at least in some states that'd be cool.
Unfortunately, we're in the state of confusion.
Oh god.
I don't know if that's...
I wondered why nothing would make sense. I was just randomly looking something up on Steam.
Oh, oh God.
What?
Somebody on the Steam forums, please make an unconventional marriage mod. I want to marry my pig. I fell in love when she started digging lots of truffles. So sexy.
Oh,
I mean,
my.
different people have different standards.
Different strokes for different folks.
Anyway.
He's like, I was joking. So, how dare you insult my waifu?
I can only laugh so hard as the guy who's writing a story with two goat-centric stories. Anthropomorphic goats, I should specify. But anyway, I had this interesting, realization.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yes.
We've never streamed any Halo, so far as I know.
No.
Well, the entire Master Chief Collection is actually available on Steam, coincidentally for less than the game originally cost when it first came out. So hypothetically, we could totally do... Okay, now the real question is, so Halo 3 introduced 4-player co-op. Prior to that, it was only 2-player co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Master Chief Collection introduce 4-player co-op prior to Halo 3?
I
Sure.
don't know.
Oh, that's the interesting. Oh, I forgot all about this. The Master Chief Collection also did something else that was special when they were releasing for the for a computer, like for PC. Is that so? Okay, for those longtime Halo fans that are watching, Halo originally was like Halo Combat Evolved or Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and then I think it was Halo Reach, and then I think ODST. I think it was in that order. In Halo, the Master Chief Collection, at least on PC, they released them in chronological order rather than original game release order. Fun fact, I have never played Halo Reach. Halo Reach is the first one. I have never played Halo 3 ODST. I've only ever played Halos 1, 2, and 3. I've never played any of the other Halos, so for me it would be blind.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just putting that out there as something that, hey, if people are interested, I'm down for.
Could also do Helldivers. I hear that's fun.
I've heard that's supposed to be fun. I've also heard, what's the one my brother-in-law keeps talking about? I've watched videos of it.
Helldiver?
Not Helldiver.
I really want to try Helldiver.
Lethal Company.
I really want to play that. I have
I would
it.
like to play that too.
I have it.
I haven't
Nice.
picked it up at all.
I literally could go out and get it like right now. I just haven't yet.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's like 1:10 a.m. When did this happen? I was looking on Steam. Pet the doggo, then go to sleep. This is disturbingly like me in real life. Always like pet the snack, then go to sleep.
How is the snack doing?
The snack is good. She was
She
kind of
big?
she was kind of staring out of her enclosure at the Christmas tree earlier, which I have not taken down because I'm a heathen.
How would you have to take it down?
I mean, eventually it becomes a fire hazard.
Oh,
I
you have a real tree.
Okay, fun story. My 2023 Kitmas tree, I took down literally the day I got my 2024 Kitmas tree, and I took it down. No, sorry, other way around. My 2022 Kitmas tree I took down for 2023 to get my 2023 Kitmas tree. Because that's like, here's my tree stand. It is full. I need it not to be full.
Well, I'm going to go get my amulet.
You don't know how to make escargot. Well, Merchant
I
Fleet will
hope those aren't
be
related thoughts.
Merchant Fleet will be in town starting tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Oh, I'll watch TV later. Also, it's escargot. I really don't care.
I went somewhere very dark with that joke.
I didn't respond because they're not related.
Probably for the best. Emily, open your door.
No.
Damn it. It's kind of one of those things like, I've only ever gone for Emily when playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've literally never gotten to the point of courting somebody beyond the one time we've played on stream before with the vanilla game.
Yep.
So it's one of those things, it's just kind of forced a habit at this point.
Okay, what do we got here?
Also, I have a thing for blue hair. I don't know.
I used the totem and it hasn't rained yet.
Anyone been to the traveling merchant yet today?
I have not.
I will go
I
check them
did,
out.
but yeah, double check. It will be raining tomorrow.
Oh, it'll be raining tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use it on the following day.
I very much did not use it at the farm. I used it in the area I wanted it to rain in.
You get to use them anywhere.
I was gonna say, I assume it would be like a global thing. So, as a random side note, while I'm waiting for Emily to come out of her bedroom.
Yep.
That not weird. It's not weird. I'm scrolling through the reviews for the Halo Master Chief Collection, and one of them is, "This has got to be the best FPS I've ever played. It's got a fantastic story and plenty of action as well. Love the graphics and gameplay is quite awesome. Would recommend." And it's one of those things that's like, have you ever played Marathon, good sir? You should play Marathon. Because I would argue, okay, not graphically, by no means graphically, but I would argue in terms of story, depth, plot, I'm iffy on action, but I would argue the Marathon trilogy is better than Halo.
Alright.
That's my hot take.
I can see that.
They're both amazing games, but they're two very different games, but like that'd be my preference. But like my rose tinted glasses go to Marathon, not Halo. Halo was after the rose tinted glass era of my life.
See, I don't have rose-tinted glasses for either.
That's fair. Well, you mostly kind of grew up with Doom, didn't you?
Doom. Trying to remember the other ones. Mainly, I grew up with RPGs, actually. I didn't really play FPSs.
So you probably grew up with a lot of like the early Final Fantasies and things along those lines, or?
Final Fantasy, Zelda.
Okay. See, a lot of those games I was never really exposed to until later.
Yeah.
There's a friend of ours. Hang on, doing dialogue. Okay. There's one of our friends, Angry Fox Lady, who's appeared on, I think, a decent number of our YouTube videos, but not on any of our streams. Angry Fox Lady actually introduced me to RPGs like as a serious genre. Prior to that, I had very little, if any, experience to the entire like genre of games.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting the pig.
Ooh.
Actually, fun thing, the first one she ever introduced me to was Final Fantasy, well, if you're in the US, Final Fantasy 3, if you're in Japan, Final Fantasy 6.
That's a good one. 7's better.
I've never played 7. It's one of those things like I always meant to play it, but I never had the because that was for PlayStation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that by the time so I to this day have never owned a PlayStation. At one point, Angry Fox Lady had a PlayStation 2. Actually, I think that
You have a
PlayStation.
pig now.
I think that PS2 is still in my living room. What was that?
You have a pig now.
Huzzah! I think that PS2 is actually still in my living room. I would need to go out and check, but I'm lazy, and it's like at least 30 feet away. Pet the pig.
Hmm.
Anyway, okay, taking care of all that stuff, and then what had I been talking about?
PS1 or
Oh yeah,
PlayStation's.
so basically, yeah, I think Angry Fox Lady's PS2 is still in my living room, but it's one of those things where by the time I had a PlayStation of any sort, because I never had a PS1, by the time I had a PlayStation of any sort, um, it was a PS2, and by that point, Angry Fox Lady was bringing over like Persona 3, Shining Force Neo, like other games of that era. So it's
Mhm.
kind of one of those things of like, I never had the, I guess we'll say, early PlayStation experience.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I did because we had Nintendo games, but I had switched to PlayStation because more was on it at the
Oh
time
yeah,
that I wanted.
I mean we all had different experiences. I was
Yeah.
very much a Nintendo person all the way up through. I think my first, I think my actually yes, my first non Nintendo console was the original Xbox, and that was actually because of Halo. Actually, strictly speaking, that was because of Halo 2, because I played Halo 2 before the original.
Huh. Um.
It was one of those things I was never. I mean, okay, I'm not really one of those like the brand loyalty like holy war type people. I'm very
Yeah.
much the like what this console has 5 games I like. This console has 3 games that I like, including one that I really like. It's very much a pragmatic decision,
Yeah. No,
Yep.
that's how I made mine.
and part of that pragmatic decision is I still have Angry Fox Lady's PS2 in my living room, therefore there's no need for me to buy one. When she sooner or later inevitably is like, "Hey, I'd like my PS2 now," then I will go out and get like a random. What was it? They made like an ultra compact edition. I'll get one of
Excellent.
those. For the record, I'm not an asshole. I have asked on multiple occasions, like, "Hey, do you want your PS2 back?" And the answer has always been, "I don't have space for it at the moment." So this isn't me being a douche.
So that's all.
I go.
So here's something now. Is that family?
That's all.
far as the Final Fantasy go, I don't know what it was. Something just struck a chord with me when I was younger.
That's fair. I mean, I've heard from so many people that Final Fantasy VII is the best one. I just have no personal experience with it.
It's good.
Hmm.
Best one, don't know. There's a
I-
number of good ones.
Yeah. I mean, of the ones I have played, let me think about this. Of the ones I have played, Final Fantasy, I'm just going to call it 6 because when the people wrote the code, it was called 6. It was then turned into 3 for the US market. So as a programmer, I'm going to call it what the programmers would have called it, Final Fantasy 6.
Well, if you also
Is
look on
my-
Steam, it's on Steam as 6, not 3. 3 is
Yeah.
a whole different game.
Well, yeah, because Steam, I think Steam behind the scenes literally can't have 2 games of the same name. So since Final Fantasy 3 was a separate thing, they actually can't call it 3 on Steam.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think, okay, here's the thing. Final Fantasy 6 had, oh man, between that and was 2 in the US called something different in Japan, or no? I don't know that one as well.
Okay, and the U.S. numbering system went 1. It skipped 2 and 3, so the U.S. one is 2 and then 4.
Okay, I couldn't remember if US 2 was Japan 4 or not.
It was.
So I think the problem is I like 6 better, but like there was a decent amount of like, I don't even know that I want to say technological advancement between 4 and 6. I mean, there was some certainly, but I think there was a lot of like writer development between 4 and 6. I would like to have seen 4's story told with the skill and experience of 6. But as the games were released, I like 6 better of them. Those are the, okay, I've played a little bit of the original Final Fantasy, which the story is okay. Read 8-Bit Theater first. Just make that your headcanon story for the first game, and the first game will become way more enjoyable. Tanuki, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, no, because 1 has damn near no story.
Now, what I will say
It's
though,
bare bones.
oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, it was literally the company's last ditch effort to save itself. I mean, it was literally called Final Fantasy because it's like this is the last game we're making, and then it just became an incredible success.
I've heard it was either the company or it was the guy who created it. Because he couldn't get a game to take flight, and that was going to be his last ditch before he went back to college to learn something else.
I mean, considering the era this was released in and the like, industry at that time, it wouldn't surprise me if it was both.
Yeah.
But now I will say, if we look outside the Final Fantasy series, I will say Chrono Trigger, I think, beats both of them.
Chrono Trigger is really good.
I mean,
It's not raining. That should be.
no.
Well, I used it at a specific location in case it only makes it rain at that location.
Okay.
I'm going to check now.
I have a theory. So I just was looking in the barn, and the my cow didn't have the pet icon over her. I wonder if there's a limit to the number of things it can effectively have in its. Okay, random programmer moment. So behind the scenes, I'm assuming they're storing this in effectively an array. Probably not a list, because if it was a list, they could extend that effectively unlimited. But if it's an array, And if this set of mods, or at least that specific mod, was intended for an individual player, there's a limit to the number of animals an individual player realistically is likely to have. They might have put in a static limit on the length of the array. And if that's the case, then the animals in that array could only have so many things they require: petting, milking, shearing, whatever. So what I'm guessing is the array was based on that, and in a multiplayer game, we're actually exceeding the array length.
All right.
That is my random programmer theory on what's going on.
I'm gonna since we did use the totem and it should have worked. Let me see.
Didn't you say it was supposed to rain?
Yeah.
It's winter. It's not going to rain, is it?
Rain totems will
should.
force it.
Oh, they'll force it even in winter?
Yes.
So we get like
Yeah,
freezing rain?
Where rain totem is used, yeah.
Okay.
I was
Yay,
actually
freezing
looking
rain,
online.
excitement. By the way, how do I make the pig properly? It's not doing anything. It's just kind of sitting here being all like...
Oh, the rain totem will not force the weather to be raining on festival days or the first day of the season.
Also, the pig has like weirdly thin legs.
There you go. Step out and step back in. I'll change it back to sunny.
Step out and step back in?
No.
Oh.
Brian. Or Tanuki. Step out of the area and go back in. Let's see.
I didn't realize it was the night festival.
Yeah.
Which that probably screwed it up.
That it would let you use it, like using get a you can't use that today.
Yeah, instead it says, oh, it'll rain tomorrow, basically, and nothing.
What we got on the board?
I've gotten so used to other games. I like, press down shift to like make me like sprint or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently in Stardew, shift makes you walk. I had literally never known that.
We have 50 skeletons and jellies.
Well, you want to go after prismatic jelly or a bunch of skellies? Any preferences?
Not
Either's
particularly.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna just do the jellies. Three. This on the way over.
I do like that Emily actually gives you a warning, like be careful that an icicle doesn't fall on your head. Because as somebody that's almost had that happen, and as somebody who like, at one point I looked into that, and yes, actually people have died from like icicles falling off their eaves onto their head.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, huh. Out of all the ways I could choose to die, I don't know that this would be the one, but
Here we are.
Yeah, but here we are. Okay, has anybody here other than me seen History of the World Part 1, the old Mel Brooks movie?
A long time ago.
Okay. You remember the lady at the unemployment line, did you kill last week? Did you try to kill last week?
Yep.
I'm just seeing that as, why did you die? Like in that same tone. I coalesce the vapors of human understanding into, oh, a bullshit artist. Did you bullshit last week? That was a good movie.
While I'm here, I might as well make use of that note.
I gotta upgrade my pickaxe desperately.
Ooh, I found treasure. All right. Night market has opened up.
Ooh, the night market.
We go to the night market today?
Now I'm just thinking of that Puffin Forest thing.
Yep. All right. Ooh. Here we are. So it's not the most efficient route to go. Make sure to take in the mermaid show at some time during the night market. Maybe do it slightly before midnight, though. Okay.
Ooh, 100K.
Congratulations.
Huzzah.
Gonna see if they've dropped a truffle yet.
All right.
I
I
just
was
need
gonna
more
say
truffle.
I literally know nothing about how to pig properly.
Okay, they just dropped truffles and looks like poop on the floor.
Ah,
I did the best I could with the name.
oh yeah, I never actually looked at the name. I should check that.
You can edit it if you want.
You know what? That gets the point across. I'm cool with it.
That's as good as I could do. It's very cute.
Hmm.
All right.
How late were we going?
Figured 10
I don't
o'clock
know.
I need to head out.
I was gonna say, I think unless Sir Noble needs to cut out earlier, 10 I think is
Yeah.
our normal.
Yeah, I'm good
Okay.
for a little bit longer. I feel a little bit better after eating.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Ooh. And that.
So Emily just had a line of dialogue. I think my hair is frozen. And has anybody here, other than me, seen? It's an old. I think it's like a French movie, The Immortal.
Don't remember. Don't think so.
It was okay. Hang on. Now I gotta look it up. Because I know I brought this up in conversation before, but I cannot remember if I brought it up on stream. Okay, looks like it was an old 2004 English language, French live action, and animated because they made heavy use of CGI, especially for some of the characters that were entirely CGI.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies. In a lot of ways, I kind of liken it to Rocky Horror Picture Show. In that, when I first saw it the first time, it's like, okay, well, that was an experience, I guess. And then about a week later, it's like, you know what? I kind of want to see it again. It was very much like that kind of experience, at least for me. And it's one of those things where the reason that line made me think of it is that the I don't know, I guess protagonist, co-protagonist. Anyway, she had like this sort of icy blue hair kind of a thing. And that just kind of made me think of that. Anyway, it's pretty much a like artistic movie. But honestly, I enjoyed it. I would like to see it again myself, actually, if I can track down a copy at some point.
Yeah.
Got the doggo. Is there a mod that lets you have a like pet snake in this game? Because you can have cats and dogs.
I'm looking.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take a look.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no.
What?
I'm a little concerned. What did you find?
Found one.
What's up?
I found one.
You found one.
Yeah.
What mod is it? I'm on the
BFAV snakes.
Okay.
It adds them as a coop animal.
By Sneck at Marnie's, the icon is a little small. Have reworked the 1.0.1 update. Have reworked the sprite itself to be more snaky. Fix mild animation clipping. Okay, makes sense.
Well, every color should have different drops. Nice.
Huh, cool. As a snake enthusiast, you know, I like having the option of having a snake or other reptile as a pet. As a side note, not to.
Well, if you get a chicken coop and upgrade it to have an incubator and put a dinosaur egg instead incubator, then you could have, I don't know, a dinosaur.
It's kind of like a snake.
Oh, well, yeah, I can see that. It's
With
also kind of
legs.
like a bird.
A snurd.
It's kind of funny. I've been debating the possibility of potentially a second pet. Potentially,
get?
like IRL, a tarantula.
No, I'm never coming to your house if you get one.
But like, I want to get one of there's like so
It
okay.
has so many legs. Too many legs.
Yeah, but like if you average it with Zola, then it comes out to 4 legs. It's exactly the same as if I had like, 2 cats.
Oh, they'll eat your face off.
Oh, they're harmless. So,
No, they're not.
okay, wait, let me qualify my statement. Depending on the species and their temperament.
You're not helping the cause here, Dave.
So when my sister and I don't remember if we posted this on like our big group Discord chat. When my sister and I went to, okay, for those watching, in the town north of my town, there is a reptile and exotic animal pet show, basically, or expo. It's actually where I met the breeder that I got my ball python from. But there's a breeder there that always has tarantula. They have tarantulas, scorpions, Vietnamese centipedes, all kinds of crazy stuff. Really great people. Talked with them a couple times now, actually. But the last time we were there, my sister and I, the guy's talking with us. It's like, hey, would you like he's showing us this tarantula? It was a Texas brown, and it was like, would you like to hold her? And my sister and I looked at each other. It's like, sure. We weren't aware this was an option. And she held it. She held the tarantula first, and just kind of like crawled out under her hand and just kind of chilled there on the palm of her hand. And the guy basically like just scooped her up to take her back, and it's like, actually, would you mind if I hold her too? And hands the tarantula to me, and it's one of those things. I like spiders. I always have. Like, especially jumping spiders. I love them. They have such like cool personalities and things like that. But I was always like, I don't know that I'm okay with one just crawling on my hand. So I expected to be terrified by this. Like I went into this like the moment I said yes, I expected to be terrified. And it's like it's just kind of sitting there. It's like I feel like I should be scared right now, but I'm not. Because it's just so chill. And it's kind of making me feel chill. This is awesome.
Ooh.
Anyway, random Dave story.
Yeah.
Random Daveness.
Actually, Brony, that's something you should totally stream at some point. It's just you should totally come to one of these expos and just kind of stream your experience.
True.
Because
Holy
I've been to, geez, several of these at this point. You should totally come out and like, hey, this is my first experience at one of these.
Because there will be rain tomorrow. Interesting.
I fixed it.
Oh.
Freezing rain, freezing rain.
All right, let's see. Back over here. All right, Clint, I'm on my way. All right. Well, if I can't do that, I will.
Found the garlic. I'll take it up to the thing.
Nice.
You see a poppy and a truffle now. Oh crap, we don't need, it's not garlic that we need. Okay.
It's truffle.
Truffle, yeah. Crap, that's okay. It's all good. I think tomorrow will be our last day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or today, whichever works.
I suppose we can let Brian get his necklace. Or Tanuki get his necklace.
All right. Need to come by the greenhouse tomorrow. One more day so Brian can get engaged.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, next week game is on, but
Oh, wait. Stardew modding API is not responding.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to wait for it to respond. Like, my computer is barely at idle. What's going on here?
mine's not responding just yet.
Okay, it's not just me.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
Same.
Could be a host issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not feeling well tonight. Okay, it says that you logged out.
Have you tried pouring chicken soup on her?
I had chicken broth earlier and that didn't go well, but I had rice while I was talking to you guys, and I feel a ton better after having some rice. So I think I'm on the upswing.
All
Okay,
right.
it's
Pause right
you.
away. Let him get back in.
Yeah, let me get to the screen.
Okay, I'm going to try waiting to respond. My guess is if you're going to be like quitting or closing and rehosting, my guess is we'll need to
I'm not closing and rehost. I'm in and fine now.
Oh, okay.
It just you
I'll
logged out.
continue to wait.
Okay. It showed that you logged out.
Okay, if it shows I logged out, I'm probably going to need to close and reopen.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As a side note, for those that haven't watched us regularly before, I do work in IT, so
Yeah.
by the way, I know Concerned Ape, but it isn't loading back in. I know Concerned Ape was working on a new game. Some like updates and announcements have come out around that. Has
Mhm.
anybody played their like seen the new game yet?
Haunted Chocolatier.
Yeah, that.
There's just been little clips of it
I don't think
Okay.
there's
every
been
once in a while.
a
Not clips, but
public.
like screenshots. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
random screenshots.
Generally speaking, and I say this, take this with a huge grain of salt. My personal experience has been that if somebody has successfully made one game, they are often good at making a second. And the reason I say take that with a grain of salt is that this mostly applies to smaller studios. Larger studios tend to, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck it up? Okay, I'm back in.
I'd like to give you some information about the upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's time for the community to come together and think back on the good fortunes of the year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift to their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is George. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 10 to 2 at the town square. See you then.
I already have my gift for Maru.
Alright, what the heck does George like? What do I know about George? Anything? Probably not much. I really haven't interacted with him much. Yeah,
Fried mushrooms and
way.
steak. He
Fried,
loves.
fried mushrooms and leeks. Okay.
He
I
don't.
have a
Oh,
theory.
and Universal loves too,
Well,
which is
I did just have uh I did just make some fried mushrooms.
Okay, I've discovered something interesting. Okay, you remember earlier I was talking about the like, hey, this animal isn't showing as as needing to be pet.
Yep.
Um, Animals that are already at 5 happiness don't show as needing to be pet. Now here's the thing. While mechanically, I'm sure they probably actually don't need to be pet. God damn it, I want to pet them anyway because they're happy. I want to keep them happy. God damn it, I want to pet them. So, mod maker, if you some weird coincidence happen to be watching, please give us a checkbox to show us the pet icon even for animals that are already at full happiness.
If I have not pet them today, let me know.
Mhm. It's like Zola is perfectly happy, but she wants me to pet her. Well, okay, she probably doesn't really actually care, but she's at least she at least has some acknowledgement of, hey, that this weird giant worm tree has interacted with me today. That's what I assume goes through Zola's head. I don't actually know.
see.
As a random side note, imagine, if you will, waking up at, the nice time of like 11 a.m. or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
rolling out of bed, that you somehow unlocked the door at 9 a.m. and then went back to bed. Imagine rolling out of bed at like 11, 11:30, as I tend to do on the weekends, and walking out to your living room to find just this guy standing there behind your couch, awkwardly.
Is it
That- that's been
theoretical? Or?
that's been Emily's life for the last like month.
Hmm. All right. So if I just started like showing up in your house when you woke up and like, hey Dave, want some sushi? So
Now, to be fair, if you showed up, like if I woke up and you're like standing in the middle of my living room going bacon, I'd totally be down for this. I mean, other people in my house might have questions about that, but I'd be cool with it.
um, hey, there's the orchard.
So what is this secret
So,
gift?
so
thing?
Dave, when you ask Emily to marry you, are you gonna be like, you're not a sheep, but you'll do?
uh, well, actually, what I have in mind is more like,
Oh.
so I have this costume.
Someone just bought something from my store.
Actually, not so much I have this costume. I have no sewing
It's okay
skills.
to keep
So Emily, you're really good at sewing. Could you make this costume and then wear it?
Dun dun dun.
Okay, full disclosure, would not be the weirdest thing I've ever asked anybody to do. I'm
No.
not going to say the weirdest thing I've ever asked anybody to do, but that would not be it.
CSS sheets.
Cascading style sheets?
I assume so.
Can I
Seems
be
legit.
heard?
Huh? What?
What?
Okay, good. I can be now.
Yep. Actually, fun random side note, because I wasn't actually on stream last week. Why
Mm-hmm.
was I on stream last week? I remember there was a reason. Anyway, I wasn't on stream last week. So, fun, like, side note, I have actually officially, like, I've gone through all the quoting process, all that fun stuff. I officially have a fursuit on order.
Ooh.
Nice.
After how many years have I wanted to do this? I don't even remember, and I'm probably happier not remembering. But that should, in theory, I think, be done sometime around December, hopefully.
Takes that long?
It's I actually the person I was talking to has a shorter wait list than a lot of people I've talked to. A lot of people I've talked to have 18-month to 2-year wait periods. it's one of those things. There are more people that want it than there are people that make them. And since basically every one is a fully custom job, right down to like they basically have you make a. Are you familiar with duct tape dummies?
Yeah.
They basically it's like, all right, make a duct tape dummy and like then fold that up and mail it to us. Like
Oh,
it's
you had to do
that
that?
level of customization. I
You had
haven't
to
had
do
to do that yet. Basically, when I'm to the front of the queue, I will need to do that. So I have that long to lose a few more pounds. Not many, but a few more
He
pounds.
suggests intermittent fasting, and my doctor suggested something kind of cool. When he does that, he lost like 100 pounds. Intermittent fasting and intuitive eating, basically ate whatever his body wanted him to eat.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
And then
that's like 90% of what I actually am already doing. And I've actually been making pretty significant progress. I just need more time to make more progress.
and he breaks his fast every day. Is at the beginning of the week he gets a jar with a lid, squeezes a bunch of lemon juice in there, grates some fresh ginger, sprinkles in a little bit of cayenne and a bunch of turmeric and shakes it up. And when he goes to break his fast every day, he takes one shot of it. Turmeric is good for inflammation. Cayenne is good to kind of like jumpstart your metabolism.
I mean, cayenne
Um,
is just good
yeah,
in
exactly.
general. I love
Yeah,
cayenne.
yeah, I do too, and it's good for you. Ginger is just good for you in general. And lemon gives you a boost of vitamin C and also it puts acid in your stomach, which helps in your digestion.
And
So
it's
you'll,
also delicious lemonade, just like more concentrated.
yeah, it's just a shot. Yeah.
Yep. No, honestly, I'm actually honestly in pretty good health, but it's one of those things like, the character that I'm having done is a little bit taller than me and a little bit thinner than me, so trying to kind of keep the proportions. Good times.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my random thing.
Everybody, shots, 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 shots.
So when you started saying everybody, my first thought was Homestar. And then when
Yeah.
you went into shot, 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 like my first thought was the cats, 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 cats.
Yeah, the shots is actually a song. I just don't remember what one, and it's
Oh yeah.
probably best that my notes are fucked up
Yeah, now,
because
now I gotta remember who did that.
it's probably best I don't remember because of no muting of the VODs.
Oh, it was LMFAO.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It wasn't someone scummy or sleazy.
As far as I know, they're pretty cool people, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have much knowledge of them.
Same here.
Well, the problem is you don't even have to worry about the people that themselves are sleazy. What's become a common thing is basically somebody will basically make a version of a song and they'll post it on like a website or something like that that is one note different than a current popular song that the artist isn't going after. And they'll say, this is my song, I'm gonna go hardcore after anybody that like uses this song on YouTube when it's one note different. How good do you think YouTube's algorithm and parsing system is about telling the difference between one note in a song?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is you basically get these like fake copyright claims, which is one of those things that's like, I have no problem with copyright being used as intended. Like, if the original creator is like, hey, don't use this song. No problem. No problem. Cool. We're good. I'll deal with that. No problem. But it's like, you didn't create the song. You didn't produce the song. You don't even actually own the rights to the song. You just literally went out, are claiming something that is one note different as yours, and then you're turning around and going, "Hey, you owe me money." It's like, well, no. Strictly speaking, if you and I went to court, my video predates your quote unquote song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If we went to court and they're
Well,
betting that you won't,
the funny thing is, I'm willing to go to court
yeah.
for things like that, but it's one of those things. It hasn't, that specifically hasn't happened to me yet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the thing is, and people that have known me for a while know this about myself. I am willing to hurt myself to hurt somebody that deserves it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even care if I lose the court case as long as I cost you $50,000 in legal fees.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're an asshole. You deserve this. I'm willing to take the fall as long as you get at least some punishment from it.
Let's see what we got here. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
God, the rain's putting me to sleep.
Alright, well, so that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
I suppose that's good with me.
Sounds good.
Alright. Level up, level 8 fishing.
Because
Plus
again,
one
Huzzah!
rod. I
that
have a +1 rod proficiency. I can make worm bins and spinners and hooks.
You
that
should
rain,
totally. That's the greatest pickup line ever. I have a +1 rod proficiency.
huh? But the rain was literally putting me to sleep.
Oh, the sound of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna call it. So thanks
Sounds
everyone
good
for
to me.
watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.